Wow! Hello, everyone. I am Dwayne Candelasa, and welcome to this podcast. Yay!
Yay!
So, in this podcast, we're gonna talk about philosophy, which is a very interesting topic. We can dive deep into it. It is definitely not boring, and I definitely listened in class. And here are my friends. They are my classmates from nursing, and they're gonna talk with me, and we're gonna brainstorm some ideas and what we think, and if we agree or do not agree about a certain topic. And let's get to know each one of them, starting from Jasmine.
That was quite an interesting introduction. Hello everyone, I am Jasmine Rosales.
I'm Cais Alpasa.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Anal Asas.
I'm John Mariel.
I am Margaret P. Briones, and this is Lucy.
Yay!
And last but not the least, I am Jana Aisha Robote.
Wow, that is cool. So these are my classmates, guys. They are also my friends, and I am a boy. That's cool information.
Thank you for that wonderful information.
So how are you feeling? Are you excited that we're gonna talk about philosophy?
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Sure. So how are we gonna talk about this topic? We have this bowl which has a philosopher and their philosophy, and then we're gonna elaborate upon these topics by sharing. I'm gonna ask them some questions as well to pressure them. So let's jump into it. We're gonna first start with, we have David Hume. There is no constant self.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Why is there no constant self?
I think it's because as from infancy and as we grow older, we experience so many different things, and there's so many factors that play into one's growth and one's development. So let's say, for example, I would like to integrate this in my personal experience. Way back before is that I used to be so introverted, and now as I am much older, I'm more inclined to socializing with people, and that's due to the help from the people around me, and somewhat like pushed me out of my comfort zone of being shy, and like building myself towards being more confident in myself. So like I think many people would also agree. I think we somewhat agree with this perspective that as time goes on, we don't stay constant, and the world around us is always changing. So
As well, yourself inside is changing. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with Rika. Because like what you said, there is no constant self, because I am different from myself. 15 minutes past, 5 minutes, I am already
yes.
different. So as what you said, when I am different when I was younger, going through the same thing you did.
Yeah.
I was like very introverted. I never talked to anyone. But of course, things change, and you're inclined to go beyond your comfort zone and explore. That's why I love that. I love that philosophy.
Yeah, I also agree with this. For me, personally, I think me 2 years ago, me today is better than the me 2 years ago. In which, personally, I think to myself that I have grown as a person, and I have learned a lot. Not only from the people that influenced me in my life, my friends, my family, but also I also learned from the mistakes that I might have done through the way. And that's why I also believe that there's no constant self, since we constantly make mistakes and we constantly learn from it. And that's the essence. For me, that's the meaning of life. It's to constantly change and to be dynamic and resilient.
But like, have you guys ever experienced hating your new selves? Have you also felt that?
Yes.
Because there's no constant self, right? But have you ever experienced hating yourself, your new self?
Yes. Based from my experience, way back when I was younger, I was academic college inclined, achiever. I was an achiever, and now I think I settle for mediocrity. Yeah, that is the change that I have been doing for this past year, and I don't like it, and I want to change it for the better me, for the future me to change, since there is no constant self. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Maybe for me is like for emotionally. Before I was very careless and very, very happy or yeah. But now as I grow older, change a bit and I'm now a bit emotional and very open to the things that happen around me. Unlike before, na when I was a kid, that I was very careless or very happy or something.
Much more mindful.
And
Yeah.
for me, actually, I remember those times in during high school or like grade 7. Like I'm like yes, for me, I am like today. The people that I'm with right now are are my classmates that I don't usually interact with, or
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
that I
Yeah,
don't. I remember before that you were hitting on me because of certain something like that. And then like, no, not like like
Not
that
bad
we
way,
like we fought, like we fight, but like we don't like each other, or we don't interact with each other. But and also with her, with Marga, my friend, my best friend.
The best friend.
Yes, before I don't we don't see eye to eye, maybe like that. But as we grow older, as we mature, as we accumulate experience, maybe this is also the reason to why we start to feel to empathize with people. We
Yes,
think less of
yes.
ourselves. We slowly change our ways into for the better, and that's why we develop very meaningful and trusting relationship. But from what she said kanina,
What you said, Kanina.
there were times that you will actually hate on yourself, because like this, you are trying to make yourself, you're trying to be better, you are progressing to be better, but sometimes this progress is not linear or not straight. But instead you already feel better, you try to be better, you feel that you're already better. But when there are certain situations that you are in a situation where you'll go back to your old ways, to your very not good, not ideal ways, you will try to start hating on yourself, because you are aware that you're aware that you don't like that, you're aware that it's not good for you. But that's why there's a point that you hate on yourself, because you want to be better, you want that progress to be like
Yeah,
Like-
that's why it's important for some people to step in, or maybe even yourself, to just take a seat back, look at yourself and what are you doing, and try to reflect if this is good. And some people cannot see that, in which they just keep on going, they keep on doing the bad stuff that they're doing, and it's unhealthy. And that's why it's important for some people to give their opinions on you, and why you should be continuing it, so that you can probably just improve yourself as a person. And
yes.
at this point in life, I think I like myself. Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely some people definitely give their opinions upon what I do, and then they're like, what?
I remember
And,
Yeah.
they say some really real stuff, and then
Yeah.
I just sit back and like, that's true. Okay, move on. And it's just probably unhealthy, but yeah, I'm trying to improve myself as a person. So
Yeah.
good luck to me.
Yeah, we wish you luck.
Yes.
Let's wish ourselves luck.
So this concept also made us realize that, for example, there were people that hurt you in the past, but that mistakes doesn't define entirely of that people, and that people is not constant. It's constantly changing, and I know. Oh my God! And those people, and those people that once part of your life will also change, and that you must try. For me, based from my experience, I really learned to forgive people, because I know that me as well is capable of changing. You are like what you said, like you are capable of changing. That's why you must understand that each one of us is capable of changing, and that mistake or that certain things that you did in the past doesn't define who you are, because as you grow older you change. That is all from my experience.
It is something that we should look forward to in our lives.
Yes.
Because sometimes change is actually a good thing. Because that's what makes it the new you. And you might never notice that's actually like the better version of yourselves. But now you're really good. You're really doing good. You're doing better.
It's like you said a while
It's
ago
all a
that
process.
like we are really inquisitive, like we're really sick, we question ourselves, question everything around us, so
Very curious.
curious people. Yeah.
So, that was a very comprehensive topic. And anything you want to add? Anything?
I just want to say this is very wholesome conversation. It's like seeing like just a tiny glimpse of each other's past, seeing like a better version of yourself. It's just it's very wholesome.
Heart touching.
So, let's move on to the next philosopher, which is definitely not scripted. Immanuel Kant. Wow, we construct the self. What does this mean for you guys?
Let's see.
For me, how we think is the manifestation of who we become. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Since we construct the self, like our self is, I can also relate it to tabula rasa. Who said that? Who said that?
Yes.
Like we started from blank, and then we construct the self to become who we are.
Our
Related to John
consciousness,
Locke.
we construct ourselves.
We can also say that we can construct the self unconsciously by getting or copying the habits of other people, be it good or bad, as they're influences definitely in our life.
Senior high.
That's true. That's true though.
But she changed for the better already,
Yeah.
so
You construct the
yes,
self
there is no
unconsciously.
constant self.
There's no constant self. We have changed now.
Yeah, we're no good.
So we can construct ourselves unconsciously and consciously, in my opinion. And yeah, that's definitely why there is no constant self, since we keep on constructing and deconstructing if we think it's bad or if we want to change, basically. Anything else, guys?
I think it's like it's up to ourselves, because ultimately, for me, ultimately, when it comes down to when you're alone and you reflect upon many things, it's you who dictate on what you do with your self. So it's like other people can't construct who you are. I mean, like, somewhat they can influence such factor, but it's up to you whether you'd go with what other people would say, or you would say, no, I won't put myself along with those things, as because we have the power to decide on upon what we choose to do, and like what we would like ourselves to be. So yeah.
That's why there are other people who still don't know who they are, because they keep on listening to other people, and
Let others construct.
yes,
They
they let
self-
others construct themselves rather than
Self-constructing themselves.
than us. We construct the self.
They depend on.
Depends on they depend on the opinion of other people. They don't do it themselves.
Yes, which is what we call people pleaser. Yes, that's
For
why.
example, like you did, anyways, I'll not
dive into that. Yeah, never
but we can
mind.
actually relate it with not constant, we're not constant self. Yes, because when some people will like I don't know. Can you add
Like
something
let's say other people would say certain things.
yeah, like you're like that.
Yeah, but like you if you let's just put it into like a clearer perspective that a certain person criticized you about something that you did, and then you know to yourself that I did something that does not go beyond other people's boundaries or such things. So why would you think that or let that person who criticized you in that manner influence you to go downhill because it is constructed in a way to criticize you, but somehow like if you believe that it's not true, then why let that person dictate?
Yeah. So, that we are almost out of time again.
Instead of time.
We should. There's still more. We can still talk more. I guess there will be a part 3 in this video. If you want, ma'am, we can give it to you.
But there's a limit, ma'am. 30 minutes.
Yeah, we already recorded 30 minutes of footage, ma'am. So, but if you want, we can send it to you. Again, let us say your names before we say goodbye to our audience.
Once again, I'm Jasmine Rosales.
I'm Rica Elise L. Pasal.
I'm John Maria Kaging.
I'm Marga with Lucy.
And I am Jana Bote.
And I am your host for this podcast, which is Dwayne Candelasa. And see you next time. Bye.